Hello everyone. I wanted to do a separate discussion video and post it on my channel because I did make a promise to all of you that I would no longer be doing the mukbang content from Chantal. I would no longer be reacting to it. But yesterday I posted a video, a react video, reacting to Chantal's latest mukbang. And I know that led to a lot of questions and confusion, perhaps even upset. People wondering why I would do that when I had just said that I would no longer be reacting to her mukbangs. Well, in a word, because I was pissed off at Chantal. Very pissed off. Very. I was so angry. When I woke up and I saw that video, I just went into a rage. But not for the reasons that you think. It's not so much what Chantal is doing to herself, which is her choice, and nobody can stop her. It's how her content affects other people, how it might be affecting other people. People on YouTube that are just looking for channels, that are looking for the channels and the content creators that are on a true health journey or weight loss journey or trying to be in recovery or in recovery for binge eating disorder or any other eating disorder that might come across her channel via just scrolling through YouTube or because Chantal makes it her business to put tags on her videos that relate to different areas of YouTube. In short, Chantal trying to get as many algorithms as possible, trying to attract a larger audience because she does need the views and she does need the money. I'm angry about that because Chantal's content is not good for her, and it's certainly not good for anybody else that watches her. I could have done a recap video, but I was just that mad that I wanted to go off on her. I want to go completely off on her, and I did. I had a lot to say. But for those on my channel that you're here, because I said no more reacts to mukbangs, we're going to just completely omit the reacting to her eating food content. If there was some confusion or upset, I apologize. And I give you my word that that is the last one. That is the absolute last one. I know a lot of people come to my channel because I keep up with Chantal. I talk about Chantal. You want to keep up with the story, but not give her the view and not watch her directly. I completely understand that. But you don't want to be triggered with the food content. You don't want to watch her eat, nor do I. That video was the last one that I react to that way. If you're someone that you are interested in Chantal's content, I'll be very happy to react to her past videos where she's talking and not eating. Be very happy to do recap videos, which take a little bit more work, but it omits a lot of the eating. I'll do that. I'll also do the tarot videos, but no more reacting to anything where she's eating food. That video yesterday that she did was the absolute last straw. Also, as someone that I've been through BED, and I know how hard it is to get on the recovery side of things, after thinking about it, Chantal's content by itself is triggering. But if I'm reacting to it on my channel, like there's a possibility that somebody else who's a channel subscriber, that they might have problems with food or past problems with food, or maybe they're trying to take care of their health, that might negatively affect them. And I'm not comfortable with that. Any other reactor or content creator that wants to react to her mukbangs, continue to do so, that is entirely their choice. Maybe they can do it in a way to where it's lighthearted or not as triggering, but having been through BED and eating problems, I just can't do it because I've been through it. A word about Chantal's content. When she said that she was going on a health journey, of course I didn't believe her because I reacted to her for years. And I know the stops and starts. I know the flip-flopping. I know about the lies and how she tends to lie. And she likes to play all sides of the fence. She wants to attract a big audience, so sometimes she'll act like she cares about her health, and sometimes she won't. But Chantal has always been interested in attracting those with the food fetish to her channel. She's done many things in her videos and in her live streams to cater to that part of her audience, to keep them on her channel. Her latest videos, when she started the health journey, when she went on the walk in the mall, when she went for the walk in the park, I wasn't sure if she was just screwing off or she was being serious. If this whole thing with Salah would actually motivate her to get on a health journey at least halfway. But now that she's posted the Taco Bell mukbang, after waiting to see how things would play out, it's pretty obvious what's going on, and that makes me further disgusted. Chantal, you are not committed to a health journey. You are committed to a destroying your health even further journey. And you're claiming victories that there are no victories. You've won nothing. You've accomplished nothing. You're claiming to have lost weight, but there's no actual proof. You're claiming to have improved your health, but again, no actual proof. The walking videos at the mall, at the park, you weren't really walking. You were walking a few steps, stopping to do a photo op or stall for time. You claim to have walked for 2 hours, but in each video, there's 15 minutes worth of footage, and most of that is stopping to sit and talk. And knowing your history of catering to the feeders on your channel, those with a food fetish, if you take those walking videos, if you take the fact that you're still adding tags to your videos, put that together with the walking videos, and now with the mukbang video, the picture is pretty clear. You're catering to the feeders still. You are catering to them. And how is she doing it? Well, I mentioned this in my last react, but for anybody who didn't hear it, let me say it here again. In the world of Feederism, the food fetish, there are different subfolders to the main folder. You have the main folder, which is the food fetish, people who like to see other people eat food. Then you have these subfolders to the main folder. You have people who would be classified as gainers, people who are interested in seeing other people gain weight. The more evidence of that, the better. Then you have the immobilizers, who they like to see people having trouble doing the simplest of things, like walking or doing housework. In my personal opinion, over the years, Chantal has catered to all three groups, the main folder and the two subfolders, always trying to find people who have that fetish or fetishes, because those with those fetishes will often pay lots of money, send the biggest super chats, perhaps even her doing custom content off of YouTube for extra cash. So if you think back to Chantal's walking videos, her wearing clothes that are much too small for her, could that be an accident or could that be on purpose? In my personal opinion, it was on purpose, because the too tight clothes, that would cater to the gainers. And then, of course, there's the lack of walking. That would cater to the immobilizers, because she's not really walking and she's having trouble with the walking and the breathing. So actively searching out and catering to that subset of her audience when she doesn't have to, because there's a bigger subset of her audience that they are there to watch her get in health. Chantal's in the rare position where she could have 100% audience of people that back her up on getting healthy, and at the same time she's holding herself accountable, get paid for her health journey, which is something that often doesn't happen. But Chantal, you ruining your health, that's something that no one can stop. That's something that no one can prevent. I just wish you weren't doing it on YouTube, doing it publicly, because you might inadvertently, indirectly be triggering people in whatever journey that they might be on and pulling them away from it. You've monetized many things in your time on YouTube, monetized subjects that you had no business monetizing, like the subjects of SA and DV, making money with those things over and over and over again when you shouldn't have. You made trauma profitable for you, but you were never interested in healing your hurts, healing your trauma. Always going for the negative angle, always going for looking towards negativity to make you the most money. Well, no one can stop you from being negative, but understand this, madam. The same negativity gets boring over and over and over again. And I see your journey for what it is. It's you wanting to make lazy, easy content at the cost of your health. You've traded 100% of your health for a bunch of paychecks. And without sounding rude, when we watch Chantal now, it's a lot different than it was 5 or 6 years ago, where things were a bit more lighthearted and dramatic. Now it's gotten very dark. What we're watching, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, is a snuff film in very slow motion. When you look at Chantal, you're seeing an active addict doing the source of their addiction in full view of the public. They want to get high in full view of the public and make money getting high, actively looking for people to enable them and keep that high going. It's very, very sad. It didn't have to go that way, but it did. Your defiance is literally killing you, Chantal, but it's your life and your choice. But just as you have made a choice with your content, since I'm a content creator, I'm making a choice for mine. So for those who are interested in Chantal's content, I'll still cover it, just in a different way. I don't want to watch her eat. I don't want anybody on my channel to see her eat. It's boring, it's repetitive, and possibly triggering. And I also want to take a moment to let you all know that I'm very interested in something. There's lots of people on YouTube, smaller channels, people who are truly committed to losing weight, getting their health together. If they have, say, a problem with food, getting that under control. I'm going to start doing my research and looking around YouTube and finding those people that they truly on a journey, and maybe covering them and reacting to them in a respectful way. And maybe by showcasing them here on my channel, maybe some of you will like their content, be inspired by their content, maybe join up on their channels and give them some encouragement through comments and feedback. And that will help them continue on their journey. You know, introduce positive things here versus Chantal's constant barrage of negative. I think that would be a good idea. I feel better about that content than showcasing Chantal and a million more mukbangs. I honestly just can't go any further. I really, really can't. From the standpoint of being a content creator, that the content is boring, it's stale, it's repetitive, nothing is changing here. And also from the standpoint of being someone that I've dealt with issues with food, and I just can't do it. And I'm not going to put you guys through it either. I'm just not. So I apologize to anyone who feels that when I made the promise of not showcasing her mukbang, that I kind of went back on my promise. I apologize. That seemed like I lied to you. I just wanted to go off on her. But we're not going to make a habit of it. We're not. Can't. Won't. I can't go through this again. Too many times, y'all. Too many times. I'm here for Chantal's karma. To see her get her just desserts. But there are other ways to present that. And thinking about her karma, honestly, I think we've seen all that we're going to see. You know, you can sometimes look at a person and where they're going and guess where they're going to end up and what's going to happen. Chantal knows what's going to happen if she doesn't stop. And she's not stopping herself. She doesn't want to. She really doesn't want to. And there's not a single reactor or a single audience member that can stop her. She's got to stop herself. And her getting mad at the reactors and blaming reactors and putting words in her mouth and saying that we're saying that she doesn't deserve love or can't find love because of her weight. Chantal, you're a horrible person inside. And that alone would warrant that nobody would want to be with you. Like, pounds aside, the pounds aren't the worst problem. It's everything else. It's your selfish heart, your manipulation, your controlling, the clinginess, this being self-absorbed, self-centered narcissism, the evilness of it all. That's what prevents you from having somebody that loves you, because honestly, I don't think you know how to love. Real love is unselfish, and you are a very selfish person. And the worst part is you don't want to change yourself. So as long as you insist on not changing, as long as you insist on being on your channel and doing nothing but toxic, triggering, self-harm content, you get on camera and you insist on hurting yourself with food over and over again, insisting that everybody watch your slow decline. I insist on staying away from that, keeping my audience away from that. I certainly don't want to watch it because I've been through BED. It's hard. It's really hard to stay on that path. But I'm not going to showcase it here anymore. And again, I apologize to my subs if I got mad at Chantal, went back on my promise a little bit, but I just couldn't put all my anger in a recap video. But that will be it. We'll cover everything else about Chantal. If I find a video where she's talking and there's something going on that pertains to her current content, we'll cover that. We'll do the tarot readings. I'll do the recap if necessary to keep you guys more away from it, but that's as far as I'm going to go. Plus, again, looking around for other people that you guys might be interested in, more positive content. I think anybody that's watched Chantal for a long time, positive content is always great to help you decompress, to balance things out. Because Chantal is constantly negative, and after a while that may affect you. I know it sometimes affects me. So I hope this video finds you all well. And again, I apologize if, reacting to that mukbang, if it was upsetting in any way. Really apologize about that. But from here on out, you know where I stand. So I hope everybody has a good day and you take care of yourselves today. Please take care. Bye-bye.